Hello everyone, yes, hello. Today you are on the Juldis podcast. What should we do on the podcast? Who is it that lives in the village with a camera? And first we need to introduce ourselves, which is not beneficial.
Me Eldos Kola, here I am from the most prominent companies, previously under care and safe.
To me, Murat-san, with this name, have you been studying marketing from the company's funds for a long time? The unemployed company recently saw my hobby, and the people also have a problem, if not later. Why Eldos with that name? Himself. Read more. You lie with the name, you are satisfied with the name. A sunny day of gratitude.
The company with the name is one of the prominent companies in South Korea, but it is held back. The best Samsung. A cosmetic company, the people of Chicago, Vitali, is one of the most prominent companies in the space industry. But why did the company law enter, making Uzbekistan the first country to come? The advertiser in another state generalized the health of the general city. To me, this company is an alternative to the company. The essence of the problem with the company's financial experts is that they told the public, yes, the expert on your health, the price, and the breath destroyed the unyielding. You know, 12 crumbs did not yield. Your people inside, from what this company gave, are their goals. In many cosmetics, cosmetology, dermatology, the demon of the Czech Republic, the expert on skin, the people cannot give, yes. The legend is that the goal of this company is to carry it inside through the internet. I happened to see Instagram once. I got information from a woman. The company's goal is to sell bread, and the people gave it to us abundantly. After the bath, my mother often engaged with Romulus and Islamic norms with a sword. Nowadays, the company's goal is to buy from Korea for our village. And nowadays, the long ice of Uzbekistan is in Tashkent, and the long side is to be a long sail. Our company in Almaty is this result, with the atomic company globally being a marketplace, meaning the long side is involved in trade and communication. More than 50 countries are aware of this company's goals.
And more than 1 million supporters. If the company Soprano, body geometry has been struggling with my own type for a long time, have not received answers to their treatments because it's a joke, the first one. And if we see an unfamiliar, drunk homeless sister on the street, let's meet her as an adult sister in a direct performance, if I may say as a personnel specialist. You will only be left with the atmosphere. I realized that it would be better to follow the path my father and mother set for me, because you will respect the fatherless and other enamel and those who are marginalized, overlooked and often forgotten, it seems, including the disenfranchised and those without a voice. Now this is our cherished, beloved, valued and treasured family, Shechech podcast, where we share stories, laughter, love and the warmth of togetherness. This thing, the long format, knows what length suits you best. Yes. Do you say that Uzbekistan has become the #1 country in terms of health? I received an SMS. Bada, effective. Toothpaste, my child, if you think so. The truth is an environmentally friendly goal. Know this. Thank you for coming. Indeed. Before thorium read one thing, we will get it from the site ourselves. Even near that, having gone to Korea, we thought about the late Kerai, and our hockey faith flew away. What is the company that became a Khan? Can we perhaps drink it ourselves without delivering it to the Kazakh?
Emotion together. The 1st of March, after the Bureau gave it to Maksat, when will Maduro's emotion, Mabomo, come? I wonder, Marag, My mother say it as a proverb. My person can answer. We received the question about HTML today in Almaty, and we are unable to catch up. Is it good later to be the first to sell Opel Cassette? Maksat said he wants to be finished selling instead of cream in Germany during studies. This is very expected. This is exactly what my grandfather hated the most. He said it's 1.5. My first half goal was to be a visitor. After that, Maksat was unexpectedly in the league, and I wondered if it was something your mother's people gave importance to. He said that the mother's people and the company, Norman and company, were involved in the plots. The most beloved bride came to the country, and Bita was something. The company's goals are from the people of the month and the business. Prayer is from the thoughts of the mother's people. Their final mother's people love our thoughts for 3 months, which is the cosmetics. We wonder if Korea will be very chilly. Will the mother take salt? The people have issued a saying about whether there is such justice. How is the respect? The president who revealed the company to the public. Complaint only courage is needed for a business debtor. Respect remained. In my faculty, if cosmetics are not left by Valentino, thanks to development, I have experienced a fiery ball orbiting me. Nowadays, they drink for the instruction it is in the first place, for the people of the company. Not ahead of you. Be a leader. Do the organs register in Seoul from the cinema now? If the movie is set correctly, until my father, America, this company has ice, like Maksat's palm. Maksat brings the file to people 3. If you still take Maksat's great salt, can you build it? There is a lot of cargo now. My father, who is a rare person, is new, and Ganesh took it. I liked it at the cemetery.
Hakim, yes. For example, they have mothers for a few days, and your acquaintances call every day through the phone. Yasan, the maximum problem arises. Take it. After the total view, will you leave or will you stay around?
My protector gives a spot. My protector gave me a circle. It was an animal that gave me my skin. Through cosmetics, the Kremlin from a dermatologist. I was cured from the top, now from Himahem to the top. Because Himahem is a guest, I will come in 3. So-and-so is called Pure One. The drug or modulator cleansed the body greatly, similar to a model in my skin with hemoglobin and cosmetics. It was done for itself, but not by chemical means. Nowadays, if I have health from Atomy, 100 thanks a lot. They are with cosmetics, and it turns out to be Julia. We walked with Himar. Many thanks. Dear listeners, indeed, inside, dear listeners, thanks to the clothes, directly for health. We are at the Uzbek market. Established. The purpose of the soil. This purpose is that we happily use our wealth purely internally. It has left the transmission. We look at it naturally. 3. That life, the wrong reading, the effect of the flower, health is disrupted by the organism. In general, the number decreases and gives a net. The purposeful Matievsky entered the program for strength in Uzbekistan. Even IBAT is at 0. Someone said, I will take it, the order from Korea is coming, did they say? It was our Uzbekistan, this branch, the school, the Uzbekistan site, was waiting for us. How did I order a business example for today with a purpose? In 2 days, 3 days, the issue will be resolved. After waiting for a month, Uzbekistan finally came in, now quickly into the box. But there is a match, period of more than 10 days. For me, the issue was resolved in 2.5 days. And if a goal is set like before, the Uzbekistan branch, that's our YouTube. Because Uzbekistan is expanding, it's obvious. They don't come in slowly, they come in by the ton, buying the goal, and then inside. May. Of course, for the people, it might be business.
What kind of meeting are we talking about? Okay, so write company goals. Just one. History. Because my intention to invite the article to wrap vitamins and creams are included in Moscow, and poet Islam Cosmetics also writes letters to people. 3 years. Now we know with the mentality of Ilan, if it breaks, go to the hospital. Doctors will open many cases. Usually it's better to go to the doctor, Pulsar, Florian Ankara. This year the goal is also to explore the field. Will there be 3 questions? How many are you?
Give me a simple example. Kharkiv, chemical chemistry. The dominant race, Natasha, takes vitamin C. The dominant organism's requirement is a bird. Hamid is on our mind. I don't think it will work. Flu. 301,001, 500,000 Safizanda. He is a simpleton and a child at heart because it needs to be compiled and hit. If in the educational environment, if it doesn't harm, the organism won't work. Did it happen to me or not? Simasin.
If I go home to their letters, I make many mistakes, my name, and I will step. When I enter the bathroom with the name shampoo, I stand with enthusiasm, cream. For cosmetics, absolute romance. And when I stand, vitamin gift coffee, aroma. We will be an atom, but with a name.
Do you know the mini marketplace with a name? Even though it has a very significant meaning. Now, our main goal is to fully appeal on the Uzbekistan side. However, in Korea, there is a site with a purpose, meaning from vitamins to simple hooks. Our great goal is to gather the people of Uzbekistan for the future of Uzbekistan today. We will say not 1, but 3 cheaper than in Korea. If you really think about it, it's organizational. Forever strong, like a great matchmaker. Never for the ampoule of expenses. My grandmother used to say a proverb with the purpose of mocking a warrior. With the name of the inside, the sponge is without Islam. And our current website is exactly the idea. Yes, my vegetables, Ivala's house has passed. The gel has come out. A clean ecological salad. 1 liter. And is it coming from the wedding now in the video? How about the slaves? And you think, is there a way in the market? The company guarantees this purpose. And the purpose, you sell it for money, you act like a big boss, you make a big fuss. Which one? Yes, say after this, the people.
I don't know now, for eternal life. Do you mean by that name? Kaplan finished the prize for me. That is Mutlu Aknar, Mutlu Aksur. Read to me, I know. I read the history of the company. I realized the company aims to market what people will buy, and this is more expensive than the movie. That is, the purpose given is more expensive for the singer. Many people think it's expensive. Now, the later French business wants to know the purpose. If liking is to create, if Hakan is truly expensive, yes, you have clothes. One thing, yes, it is consumed. Feel, indeed, Kasim's effort has reached its peak. Feel it inside, long. If you want to arrange the window, first, you can divide it into sections for treatment. Your happiness, Jana, listen, your happiness. The third preference is arranged. Only when the people choose the expensive pedestal of anarchy as their goal, and only after passing that will you receive the document. It will not be revealed to you clearly. And now, at present, it goes to the audience. And there is a reaction in people. Today, my third child forced the chateau on you.
And did it go to the first place in the net of Almaty? You need to know the secretary for insulin at that level. The night will not be less than 10. After that, and for you, it will be a figure. There is also fear in people. We will look at the ground for the people. The goal and the people look at you, mom. In this goal, if you are similar, for example, to the bourgeois, property, it will be a fox. The people of my family are in the light of the house. Like without problems, there is a nest in the place where our future is. This joyful. It won't be, yes, or it won't be needed. It closes, my dear. Don't worry, don't be afraid. What kind of taxi car is on the side? Let me think. You don't mind, for the sake of the read, we will remain a goal for everyone. Dear, you know the three. Is it big? Huh? I took it for myself. How does anyone have the condition to speak? Where does this come from? The possibility is great. And the taxi was 20. And what kind of food will there be? It is necessary for that. That is, this is 3 reeds, 1 March sponge, apart from the district sponge. It feels like matchmaking. And the company that answers to the fact.
Yes. When you see the letter, the first thing you see is what was given. And the Uzbek segment is also afraid. In the first place, there will be a condition in 1 arbat. Now, in another situation, the seller will be different. Yes, something else was in hand. Everything is very important. You can take it.
On March 4th, everyone should be an orphan, Albert. Have a heart. Don't say that. The heart of the world is also a separate room. Jürgen Klopp. If it were another, it would be the fate of the region. He would have made a new perspective with that workplace. Otherwise, this campaign is 2 days, the products of another company, ship stimulation protection, and with the ability to protect, Max like Mado, work Angelina, execution of Schubert, sniper Ozan, eating, I say, wow, you're trash. Everyone, Nasdaq did not go, the person is sky blue. In March 100, he is still on the road with the man. 7 modern, warm, a little to Fadiv. We have given the product name to you from the campaign you gave. What about the budget in this world market? What this atomic hold? Sam looks broadly at that bride at this table, the state. But this is humanity in 2. You eat, drink without material. What models without throwing in the year? So much in the campaign's raw protection during work time, because if he wears it in March, this campaign's Macron, the separatists' campaign, secularism, and wants the people. You are playing that advertisement shopping. You are open to me, for example, 17 Nov. 2 others have not yet delivered.
It was watched. 7 there on foot, but still sent off. The client removed the tape that stopped the small child from walking back. If the product counsel's desire was for leakage protection because you wanted leakage. In another place, and Taxi 5, Fauzi would have loved and lived in the works of Fauzi. If the component loves you, we are not saying that others, relatives, or brands want to come to terms with it soon. It is true that an open office was opened, and in the child, indifference to sales is the slave of the first recommendation happening in the nearby area. This team's one product chance was launched with the code name iReady site. In Uzbekistan, from my experience, neither the person speaking nor ballet, but there is also fear. First of all, the campaign is going badly for the white circle. Not in the room, as someone who hits the informative place with the right information to the risky heart. Now Google advice has broken, and everyone is in fashion, not ski prices, but also in Karachi. 32 Renato Fortune. As the child specialist, Yerevan specialists are ready. In Gubadli, 31 standard at 100.
That is simply sitting in spirit. The product did not reach everyone. Third, on the company's website. To the mafia until death, but the campaign itself is loyal with 2 Elementa if I don't burn with 4. The song reaches such a degree. I hinder this campaign's offer. That is, if a person is the cause, then to PM. The wives. Oh, the treatment did not leave the state, sir. Lerman and Carnot ordered from the site, even if they provide information about the section. Where the college's Marquez works on product extraction. Whether my mother read or my mother should cancel the advertisement, what interest a person is related to the hand. Briefly, releasing from the site, the slot is still sour cream. Tired, but everyone is somehow ready from work. In the sand, we are closed. A colleague hit because we worked. We have been in the monastery more. The dream separates the ship in the business plan. Waving the country for people in the hotel. There is a person working in the campaign spirit room, the other Albert. If it uniquely infects, I will inform about other products in the room. I will provide information about payment from the site channel, and external clips of products should not be painted on the site channel. Albert said that Uzbekistan's 2 branches would provide local people who would not help us. Everyone trusts each other on the road, and Mr. Kongali, all the words are well loved with people. Love, poems, the love of people. Go on. Vahabzadi was still strong. Russia has 8 Kamaz trucks, and the product is a test oasis, a silent fear without a rider. What did this Kremlin do? Never a master class, the only Missouri you got, the college office that doesn't open in Uzbekistan. Legend, my dear colleagues. Organized this, meaning it made molasses. Our empirical office has an ACO office. On the 1st of March, the fear of the modem painted the initial May on my face. It appears through the mobile that the police atlas is also a mirror character problem. What is the municipality? And on its threshold to our neighbor, we are ready. The Uzbek end is strong. These are the months of copying, but the office is young. That office where you use the product name out of sleep, Owen uses the neighbor's opportunity. For example, if you warm up the car show cream with credit and make a round of pennies. If you build 2 landslides, this cream is the source of the stone. If it does not give energy, like the hope given by the UN in the overthrow of the Stone Nation, it is Sadval Shirinov's work. There is that office where new specialists who eat will drop you 100 dirhams, even if Albert provides information about the cooperation that will come there 7 times. It can be said that he has acquired a few useful things, which is an addition. Now is the time I lose from our different Flemish show knowledge, catching sweet 9, meaning if a person is pressed for time with words of separation, sometimes our hours are squeezed with the core itself. Neighbor save the right. And South Korea product name does not burn Korea, but flatterer, the owner who wants to divorce, of course, enters there, Mobis. And spacesuit ship with our work in Russia today, and our office place, of course, with offers. As for us, we already know what our work is. Take it for long love in this sector. Our company does not have the best product names for everyone to wash in the link store. I have a new word, the young ones put the wine, and it is rare to come by. Any rope you want, you can't find a loyal offer from the people. That thing is long loves, a gift in Uzbekistan, neither kindness nor steel to the rivers again. Rental faces, Thyroid Abbasov, we are all located in time.
There will be no fog, ladies. Even here, it won't be substantial. Pipe 1 in this masterclass. 1. In this information, USA.
What on public fingers? Our Instagram, Telegram, YouTube channels, all of this link. I became an aunt, and from the start, this work deceives you, and it is also executed. From this, the leaf would come and sleep. Due to providing good information, this work is amiss. Our ENG podcast is about counterfeit money, and the campaign, The Mother Remains, about the millionaire debt contract, where to pay if it arises. My team and I, my colleagues, and the millionaire police, everyone is right, this is certain. Our president, Mr. A, those who don't make Khinkali, Mr. A's Khinkali. One, young is weak, or those who know the information, those who pave the way of life on time. We are in this business. Of course, Mr. Axangil, we will work with people. And Millionaire Empty Roads, and by the 1st of March next year, we will fly to 2 places in Uzbekistan about the unburned flight, which can hinder the session back or the coat next to me. But I set up energy. That's what the billionaire recently did himself. Without arrogance, I will fall. With many people, but not with Kolya and that person. Mowgli who can win, the flight, the canteen, my life. No one has traveled in the necessary child. But Leo, in such young people, has his own conscience. Jackson's power doesn't mean anything, Valerian. Let's change the Uzbek people so that the people of Marseille bring their dreams. That is the new fashion. The young Spaniards who are leaving. No, look at this. To the other, to our local Cuba. Anatati, our people again healthy like this, and our people's life is even better than this. Nor for the other structures. For this campaign, the peoples are not idle, and I am working on this campaign. But I am not making a second trip on this issue. The worldview can be broad. As for me, with enough interest and X-ray knowledge, and of course, the commentary immediately responds to us, the silk we received on Instagram, and Telegram, of course, when this pudding heats up. The Atomic campaign specifically answers the names of Albert's smartphone. Enthusiast boss, we are not from one AMS.
Love's life, life itself.